So I'll be around. There you go, Liz.
All right. People are starting to trickle in. Welcome, everybody who is just joining us. We're going to give it a minute for everyone to enter our Zoom room before we get started. So we'll get started here in just a few seconds. So, excellent.
We're really excited and really thank you all for your time to do our webinar for us.
We are, there's big smiles. We're, as I told them, we got the fangirls here today moderating.
There you go. Yeah, you can call us fangirl.
Yep. All right. Looks like the numbers are actually they're still going up. Okay, we'll give it one more second. Just watching everybody filter in. So one more minute. Okay, I think we're just about there. Welcome everyone to Crow Canyon's Thursday webinar series. Before I introduce our incredible presenters today, just a couple of introductory remarks. If you are new to Crow Canyon today, special for this webinar, we are a nonprofit research and education center here in beautiful Southwest Colorado. If you are Zooming today and you have questions during our presentation, you can go ahead and put them in the Q&A section where we will be sure to find them. We're also streaming on Facebook Live if Zoom gives you a headache, and this will also be up on our YouTube channel. If you're not a subscriber already to our YouTube channel, please jump in and join us. We always like to start with acknowledgements. That Crow Canyon acknowledges the Pueblo, Ute, Paiute, Diné, and Jicarilla Apache people on whose traditional homelands our campus sits. With the work we're doing at Crow Canyon, we seek to bring light into the darkness of memory that these lands, waters, wildlife, and her descendants hold as the result of policies of removal, genocide, and displacement. We seek paths that support and align with Indigenous people and communities. With gratitude, we honor the contributions of present-day Indigenous communities, descendants, the colleagues with whom we partner who help guide our work and our mission every day. Thank you. This is an entirely free webinar series made possible by all of you and your generous donations. And we always like to recognize the founder of our webinar series, our dear friend and colleague, Taylor Hasbrook, we lost this year. Taylor, we love you. We're still so grateful to you for everything that you did in creating this series. And we're so grateful to everyone who donates to make this possible. And speaking of donated, we are a nonprofit, so I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't point out that pretty soon we are going to be at Colorado Gives Day, which is an awesome, awesome way to contribute to all your local nonprofits, including Crow Canyon. And there's extra matches that go along with donating on Colorado Gives Day and through the website. So if you are so inclined, here's the QR code. Please check it out. We're especially raising money for schools right now because our K through 12 schools who get scholarships to come to Crow Canyon have been calling us and letting us know that their funding has been severely compromised. So we're really making a big push to raise money so that we can keep bringing tribal schools, rural schools, underserved schools that need some extra help in coming to Crow Canyon for our programs. So thank you all. Looking forward to next year. Check out on the website some of our programs that we have in the Ute Mountain Ute Tribal Park, Jicarilla Apache, some really interesting engagements as the 120th anniversary of the Antiquities Act is 2026, and then some amazing programs in Indigenous California. Some really new and exciting relationships that we're building this year, or next year. So consider jumping on board with us. This is our last webinar of the year. I'm a little sad, I have to say. I was talking to our staff in the hallway. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. But our folks are going home for the holidays, and we can't wait to see you back in 2026. So keep an eye on our website and on our notices if you're on our mailing list for when we'll be back again next year. So this brings me to introducing our amazing presenters today. I am incredibly honored, and I want to tell you a little bit about them. So for over a decade, Indigie Femme has captivated global audiences with their electrifying performances and heartfelt storytelling, building a devoted fan base that bridges cultures and generations. As recipients of the 2024 New Mexico Music Awards for Best Vocal Performance, the duo has earned an illustrious list of accolades, including Global Music Awards Bronze Medallion for their song Round and Round, multiple Native American Music Award nominations, recognition as the Virginia Giordano Memorial Fund Artists Honorees in 2019. Their impressive achievements also include a 2017 Indigenous Music Award nomination, 3 NMMA wins in 2016, 2014, and 2012, and the title of 2013 Aboriginal People's Choice Best International Duo. Additionally, they've been honored by the 2011 Native American Music Awards, the Sacramento Women of Color and Diversity Awards, and the 2010 Canadian Aboriginal Music Awards, solidifying their status as trailblazers in the global music scene. Their Indigie Femmes artistry resonates deeply within the Two-Spirit Indigie queer performance community, where their work stands as a beacon of representation and celebration. Our duo, comprising Elena Higgins and Tosh Terry, weaves a rich tapestry of cultural influence into their music, blending nearly a dozen ethnic traditions to create a sound uniquely their own. Elena's artistry is a vibrant homage to her Maori and Samoan heritage, brought to life in every note she sings, whether playing her signature upside-down Australian matan guitar, harmonizing with angelic precision, or delivering stunning a cappella renditions. Her performances brim with joy and a profound connection to her cultural roots. Tosh, born in the sacred lands of Navajo Nation, carries forward the songs and stories of her people. Deeply influenced by the wisdom of her grandmother, her music honors Mother Earth and Navajo traditions. By blending traditional melodies with contemporary interpretations, Tosh embodies an enduring, unifying spirit that transcends borders and unites audiences in a powerful celebration of Indigenous identity. Elena and Tosh, we're so excited, if you can't tell, to have you with us here today. So I'm going to stop my share and turn it over to you. Welcome. Elena, we can't, I don't think we can't hear you. Ben, you maybe help us out here. Oops.
Elena, maybe try unplugging and plugging your headset back in.
Go on here.
Oh, we heard you for a second there.
Is that better?
There we go.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks so much. And I was just saying thank you, Liz, for that beautiful introduction. And also thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. Kia ora tātou, ko Elena Tukuingoa, ko Aotearoa Aho. So my name is Elena Higgins. I'm very honored to be with you in this wonderful hour. And before we start, I want to acknowledge the ancestors, past and present, of these lands that we're residing on, and welcome each and every one of you to Harmonizing Tradition, Navajo Music, and the Beauty Way in Archaeology. And so thank you for joining us, and that we hold the deep ancestral stories, that we honor an Indigenous peoples of these lands and their enduring relationship to Earth. Also, before we get started, I want to, just with the formalities, to thank the beautiful Liz for that introduction, Benjamin, Rebecca, and all the incredible Crow Canyon Archaeology Center team, honoring the vision and dream that Taylor had, and keeping this incredible program going that's archived. So, before we get started, we're looking at Harmonizing Tradition, Navajo Music, and the Beauty Way and Archaeology. what Tash and I are going to be doing during this time is looking at traditional music, our connection to the lands, and also sharing some music from tradition to contemporary of what we have done, and then sharing our latest project with you at the end. This is going to be an interactive program. So if you're watching the recording of this, thank you so much for being and watching this. If you're actually live, I'm just going to put this little screenshot on now. And so just bear through me as I try and find this. Here we go. Okay, so there that is. Oh, okay, maybe it's not going to do that. So we'll just go on without the image. But what I'm going to get you to do is if you can introduce yourself in the chat and share where you're joining from and one song that connects you to your homelands or your heritage. I'm going to put that in the chat as well. So essentially, introducing who you are, your name, and where you're joining from, as in where you are at this moment, and a song or sound that connects you to your homelands. So that's what we're looking at this moment. Yeah, and it still won't come up. That's funny. So what we've got is, while you're sorting that out, oh, here we go. Oh, we've got Marsha and Jim who are joining us from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Thank you for being here. And if there is a song or a sound that connects you to the land, Calvin Wolf is joining us from Colorado Springs with the ancestral homelands of the Ute tribe, and a connection there with song from iPhone is Home on the Range. This is beautiful. Thank you. Elaine is joining us from North Carolina, and the song that she has is Carolina in my mind. That's beautiful. Thank you. Hello from Ellen and Justin, who is joining us from Ohio. Oh, we've got some shy people. I love it. Okay, so I want to thank you, those people. I'll just finish with this one. Hello from Charlesburg, Wisconsin. Song is on Wisconsin. We've got Chris jamming in from Tucson, Arizona. The song is Don't Fence Me In. And we've got Elaine, who grew up in North Carolina and absolutely loves James Dean. I'll do a couple more. Dave Kiefer from Mountain View, California. I left my heart in San Francisco. Marty and Larry from Charlotte, North Carolina. Originally from Chicago, so very proud Chicagoans. And of course, from that area, Frank Sinatra. So as these comments come in, thank you so much for sharing them. We may look back at this, but as we're here for a short period of sacred time and you blessing us with your time, thank you for the chorus of places and sounds already filling the space. And I'm going to turn this over to Tash. Thank you.
Kia ora, yeah. Thank you, Elena. That was beautiful. Nice introduction, and thank you all for being here today, and our presenters and hosts, co-hosts, and producer who saw this vision, Taylor, and if those of you supporting this podcast, thank you very much for your staying power with this. Blessings to Taylor and her family in this time of loss. So I'm going to start to introduce myself in my language, and then I'll talk more. Yaat she tash teri in she torich eatni nishlon bilagana bashishchin. Shik ta'i yisen loads of lijin loads of lantadet. Not ani nes shitishche kut au astonishle. So in English, this is how we say our greetings to our people in Navajo. Hello everyone, my name is Tash Terry. I am bitter water from the French and Irish, made by red streak running into the water. And my paternal grandfather was Irish. I come from Big Mountain and Black Mountain on my traditional side. My French and Irish ancestors come from upstate New York. I was born in Shiprock, New Mexico, within the Four Sacred Mountains. That's how I'm a woman today. And we say our greetings like that to our relatives when we meet people on the Navajo Nation to see if we have any shared context, whether it's land, clans, family, maternal side, paternal side, clan lineages, to establish a connection. So if we're related by clan, then we are family. So that kind of creates a really nice reinforcement of family. So I'm grateful to share this time with you all. And as a Dene woman, I was raised on Big Mountain and Black Mountain, and that is traditional lands up in the Black Mountain and Big Mountain. Some of you may know where that is. It's past Chinle, that mountain up there you see. It's actually two mountains. It's Black Mountain becomes Big Mountain, and there's a bunch of traditional communities up there like Blue Gap and Kitzili, Oak Ridge, Forest Lake, Big Mountain, and they all have Navajo names, of course. And what is been taught to me, being raised on the Navajo reservation, is the concept of Hojonjigo. The Hojonjigo is a concept of harmony and balance, and the goal is always to be in harmony, of course, happy, joyous, and free, and all that good stuff that life has. But on the other hand, that is not always the case. In that Hojonjigo, it's very much about how we perceive the choices we make for ourselves. The Hojonjigo is an understanding of harmony, peace, and balance being the goal and the essence, but also to be prepared with our teachings and resources to be able to understand the challenge when we go on that road that takes us down a really dark, dirt, muddy, scary path that presents with all kinds of challenges. And some of my elders have taught me that some of those choices that we make for ourselves throughout our lives are some of the best choices, because those are some of the best teachers. Those really hard pathways, they say, that road was really difficult for me. But at the same token, this is what I got from this. This is the teaching I got to this, and this is how I came back to that center of beauty of the Hojonjigo, which is to let all that negativity go. And it's an opportunity to visit into that shadow, into that darkness, and come out of it refreshed, and of course healing from it as best as possible, but most of all taking the lesson from it. So of course our people believe that there is a connection to all things, and we have come through different worlds to be to this world. Some people call it the glittering world, the fifth world, the world of emergence. But again, because our Navajo Nation is so vast within the Four Sacred Mountains, also known as the Four Corners, we have Navajos from New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, and kind of bordering in Colorado borderlines that have been separated for a lot of years. So although we do share one language and one government. There's an extensive clan system, and because we were nomadic people, we lived in different places and went where the weather was good, where the plants would grow, where we could feed, and of course where the game was to continue to feed the family. So we're really known as nomadic people. History is very, very vast, very intense, and I would say very intelligent, because I have heard the quantum physics concepts and science touch on some of the values of the Hojonjigo, which is way too intense for me to even come close to comprehending. But I know that the beauty way is to be in harmony with self, to be in harmony with all, that we are all interconnected. So today I'd like to talk a little bit about how music interacts with the land, with the living archives, and holding the stories as carefully as anybody holds artifacts, and to understand how to be reciprocal with how we deal with the old ways of being. Anahaskaigi, also known as Anasazi, they were here and now they're gone. So we see that in the petroglyphs and the hieroglyphs of the lands, Canyon de Chelly, Mesa Verde, and all over the world. Actually, there's the stories that are written in the rocks that give all of you that are involved with archaeology an opportunity to explore history. So I am a musician, and I was raised with a lot of Navajo sounds in chanting and stories, both in the school system where I went to in Mini Farms, Saley, Chinle, and Tuba City. Those were the 4 schools that I went to growing up. Fortunately, I was blessed with teachings in the Navajo language, the Navajo phonetics, the written word, and also my relatives on Black Mountain and Big Mountain spoke exclusively Navajo. So I was able to be exposed to all of that, not just with my family settings, but also we had that part of our curriculum back in the day. And there is still that happening today, which is really great to keep the Navajos sustaining with the language. So how that applies to my music is, what I do is, because I didn't have any access to training of music on the reservation, I was always into music, whether it be traditional chanting music or if it's what my parents liked, which they were kind of like hippies, and they liked the music of the 60s and 70s. So that had a profound impact on me. And then of course there is the indigenous performers that came out of the woodworks back in the 60s and 70s, and those were, Exit, Mr. Indian in Time, Buffy St. Marie was in there, and Floyd Westerman, and Redbone, and just all these amazing musicians that I got to experience. And all of that just really came into me and became me, because I listened to it over and over and over and over again. It's like that repetition of the chanting, of the choruses, of the verses, whatever they were, whether they were Navajo or even another indigenous culture's music. I would learn that too. And of course the English lyrics as well. So today what I do with my music is I like to play with it. I like to play with the chanting, and I think of the chanting as my ancestors speaking to me through me. So when I come up with a chant, it just comes to me. It's really amazing, but it's definitely influenced by the kind of chanting I was raised with. So when I come up with a chant, I bring it in my mind, whether I'm doing it out loud or not. I can hear it. It's a chant. It's coming through, and it's coming through, and then I just let it kind of manifest. And then once it starts going, I start putting it out through my mouth. And it doesn't matter if I'm on a walk or if I'm in a shower or if I'm in a scary place between my ears and I'm kind of freaked out about something, a chant will come to me. And I think of that as my ancestors coming through to let me know that they've got my back. So those chants come through, and sometimes I'm able to actually capture it. And when I'm able to capture it, then it actually becomes a chant. And then from that chant, I can add Navajo language to it, depending on what the story is of the feeling or how that chant captures me and whatever I'm thinking about, whether it's about a nephew or an auntie or a grandmother or a grandfather or my mother. I mean, all of that's come through my music that I sing about. And so I have been profoundly impacted by the sounds that I've been raised with. And at the same time, I had to go to Chinle every day from Tsaile on a school bus. So if you all know Chinle and Tsaile, Tsaile's Tsaile, there's a college there that has an elementary and a junior high school. And then a Hatali. And my mother was there in the beginning of time of that college. So I started my early years of life up there on the campus. So riding down the school bus every day, I would go through Del Muerto, and the canyon actually starts at the mouth of the Chusca Mountains, Tsaile Lake, and then there's a waterfall. Some of you online that are Navajo would know what I'm talking about. The waterfall starts there, and it's not a waterfall anymore because it's kind of dried up. We're kind of lacking in water, but that's where the canyon starts, and it just kind of webs out, and it comes in through Chinle, where they call it the mouth of the canyon, and at the bottom of that road from Tsaile to Chinle is a T stop, and over here is the Chinle Visitor Center, and then over here is the canyon and the park that you can go to and camp and get lodging at Thunderbird. And then if you look over this way, there's the canyon, and you see the canyon, and in there is just that vast web of canyons. Back then we could just go into it, and I had a motorcycle and had some friends with motorcycles, and we would ride into there and have lots of fun. But the writings on the walls, like the background of what Elena's screen looks like, that's all over the show in that canyon. So it's kind of like that canyon's a part of me because I grew up with it, and I go back often because my mother still lives in Chinle right now. So music is amazing, and I'm able to play with it, with language, with chanting, and I love the English language. I'm also a writer, so I love the English language. It's got infinite possibility with finite rules, and it's a lot of fun. And what's extra beautiful that I'm going to add about this is that I was introduced to Elena by an interpreter colleague of mine. I'm also an interpreter, sign language. So she dropped Elena off and said, you have to meet this musician. So Elena showed up on my doorstep many moons ago and had a funny accent, and she was traveling through, headed to Alcatraz to go sing for some indigenous gathering. So she stopped off at my place, and we shared music, and I got to hear her music, and she got to hear my music. And then we went with a friend on a hike together up to the top of Mount Atalaya. And I remember that walk was like a prayer, and we started to play music together at that time. And I didn't realize that what we were actually doing was she was bringing her ancestors from the southern hemisphere of Samoa and Auckland, Aotearoa, New Zealand, up to Turtle Island to the Navajo, and we were bringing these chants together. So when we started to play music together, we realized that we actually brought the hemispheres together through our music. And then a friend of ours said, hey, why don't you call yourselves Indigie Femme? And that's how we kind of got started. So Dene culture is beautiful. I'm a part of it. I was raised in it, and I'm grateful for that. There's melodies galore constantly. Melodies are coming through, and I don't even save probably not even a 20th of those they just come to me, and I have no idea. It's like maps into my ancestors, prayers into my ancestors, memories into my ancestors. Mind you, my people come from Big Mountain and Black Mountain, and if you want to learn some stories about where I come from, my people are super resilient. Lots of red streak in the water and bitter waters up there. And our land is very sacred. It's still unpaved. It's still dirt. It's still rugged by Western standards. But the heartbeat of our ancestors is there. The moccasin tracks are still there. And the eagles and the crows. It's beautiful. So I have a beautiful home site up on that mountain that I'm able to go to. So I'd like to share a chant with you all when it's time. So right now I'll pass it back to Elena.
Beautiful. Thank you so much and sharing all of that, Taj. That's wonderful. We're going to go into our next slide, and I'm going to bring Taj back with some of the incredible things that she shared about with her background, where she is from. You probably notice, and also something that Liz said, that I'm not from these lands, but as we're on Turtle Island, we're really going to just concentrate on that. Also honoring the wonderful Crow Canyon Archaeology Center as well. So Tash, would you be able to share about walking in beauty and the Hojo?
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I just noticed in the sidebars that I've got an echo. Is that cleared up? Is everybody okay with the sound? Is this a little bit better? I'd like to clear that up before I start singing.
I think Ben was working on that. Ben?
Okay, is it better now, Ben?
can still hear a slight echo.
A slight echo, okay.
But it's
Okay.
it's not terrible.
Yeah, I
I
think
wonder if your laptop is picking up your audio as well as your earbuds.
Well, what I can do is I can take my earbuds out. Should I try that?
Yeah, let's try that.
Okay, hold on one sec. Is this a little better? Excellent, okay, great. I saw the thumbs up from Elena. Okay, so a lot of you are probably familiar with this song. A lot of people are familiar with the Navajo word ya'at'eh. And ya'at'eh, as has been taught to me, means we are all. We all are. So Ya being the universe, at'eh, the best translation I can think of, at'eh, is the word is. So if we think of it in English terms, it's we are. So what are we? We are the universe. So I think that's really profound that the Navajos have that for a greeting, ya'at'eh. It's like, in a good way, hello, ya'at'eh. It's so aesthetic. There's still a little echo with the sound. So I'm sorry about that. We are known for Ya'at'eh, we're known for Hajon, the beauty way, the balance, which we're able to share with everybody, to pursue that as a life goal, one day at a time as the sun comes up. The East is known for new life. To all of us, it's like a new birth when the sun comes up in the morning. We get up, we say our prayers, and then when we go to the South, it's for the little people, children, taking care, nourishing children, and then to the West is adults, mature, shared stories, wisdom, and then of course to the North is the elders. The sun is going down and life is coming to an end, and we can think of that as metaphorically a 24-hour window, or we can think of that as a full life cycle. And it's really beautiful, and there's a lot more involved with that. So the song that the Navajos compiled, Shinasha, in 1868, and a lot of you might have heard about the long walk Huelte that took place in 1863 under the proviso of Kit Carson and his militia. They took the Navajo people on a long walk in the wintertime to Fort Sumner and Bosque Redondo. And our people stayed there for 4 years. A lot of bad stuff happened, a lot of death, disease, killings, horrific genocidal practices happened. And gratefully, some of our leaders were able to persuade the government to let us go back to our homelands. There was actually talk that we would be sent to Oklahoma with the rest of the people that had gone on the Trail of Tears earlier. There was talk about sending the Navajo people there just because there was a drought, nothing was growing. It was a failed goal of the government to domesticate the Navajo people, to take them from being nomadic families. So as we went back to our long walk to our 4 sacred mountains, we were chanting along the way. Many different chants, I'm sure, happened, and I'm sure many have been forgotten now. But one that stays with us is the Shinasha song, which there's different versions of it. One of our board members, Homer Hubble, he's our president of our nonprofit Indigenous Ways. He does a version of Shinasha with 14 verses. So he sings to the 4 sacred mountains, to the male corn, to the female corn, to Mother Earth, to Father Sky, to the ancestors. He sings to the beetle. You know, the beetle has a story in our creation story as well. And then we have, you know, our beautiful former Miss Navajo, Radmilla Cody, who sings Shinasha to Mother Earth, Father Sun, honoring Changing Woman, who is one of our female deities that gave birth to the monster slayers, the twins. There's that version of Shinasha. But mostly what people know from the song Shinasha is Shi means me, Nasha means I walk. So Shinasha goes like this. Shinasha, 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 ate hojon la ea he neya, ahla ahla gonasha, ahla ahla gonasha, Shinasha, 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 ate hojon la ea he neya, ahla ahla gonasha. Ahla ahla gonasha. And there's lyrics to that which basically go to I walk happily, I'm happy, I'm walking because I'm walking back into freedom, back to the 4 sacred mountains. The first one being Tzotzit, Mount Taylor, which is located behind Grants. And then depending on what version of song people, the Navajo people, want to sing and share with other people of this song, we usually start with Mother Earth, Father Sun, the sacred mountains, the rain behind me, the rain before me, the rain around me, blessing that in because we need rain, and having hope, walking with beauty, walking with strength, and walking under the guidance of our Creator to protect us on this walk. So it's just a really beautiful song, which I encourage everybody to learn. I mean, it's a beautiful song and it's fairly easy, and we can try doing this if we have enough time. But for now, I think I want to pass it back to Elena.
Great, Tash, and I'm going to get you to leave. Great. Thank you so much for that, Tash. And thank you for the song and also sharing with that, with the Beauty Way and the Hajo. So we're going to work a little bit backwards here, and as what Tash shared with the philosophy of balance, respect, harmony with all beings. If you want to, in your chat, what does harmony mean for you, whether that be your community, whether that be the work? What does that look like? And while you're thinking of that and popping that into the chat, if you have that accessibility, thank you for those in the beginning when we started asking where you came from and some of those sounds of the connection from the lands of where you're from, as Tash was sharing. This is one of the songs of Walking in Beauty, of what she has sung, the version of what she has been taught. And then as you're writing in that, we're going to also look at in contemporary music of what we've done, of how we have encompassed some of that song, traditional song, Shinasha, into a contemporary song that we've done for where we are currently. And Tash, I'm unable to get to the chat. Are you able to share that at all if anyone's said anything?
No, nobody said anything.
Okay. So in saying that, one of the things that I want to share too is the bridging of the seen and the unseen. Archaeology studies is what is buried, and music carries what still lives. So with the disciplines, the preservation of cultural memory of what is important when we are creating songs, as I shared with you before, looking at traditional, bringing it into contemporary, how we can do that. Tash also mentioned many musicians and elders are singing and keeping those songs alive. Listening is an important as in excavating. So at the beginning, when asking you when you're coming from, who you are, where you're from, and what is the connection of the songs that you have within what you're listening to, how that looks, how that sounds, and our connection back to the land. So I want to finish with this, listening to the past, and singing in the present. When we sing, we are remembering who we are. So what did you feel or remember during a chant? Well, that's happening. What Tasha's going to do is just pull out the guitar, and this is the song that we've used, the chant Shinasha. The song is about our 7 generations going forward with the song, bringing in this, not only bringing in Shinasha, but also other chants as well. And please enjoy it.
And I'd like to add Lorraine Turk for everyone. Lorraine says, harmony to me is joy in everyday life and also acceptance of its challenges.
Beautiful.
That is, that sounds like Hojon. And the next one, iPhone 4, to everyone, harmony is filled with gratitude and fairness. Thank you, absolutely. So this is a song that we co-wrote, so we also have a couple of other chants that have come into this, just like I said, through that process, that creative process, and belief in ancestors and voices and chants. So this is kind of a mixed version of Shinasha as the chorus. And here it goes. Tell me, does this sound okay, everybody? Does this sound okay? Okay. Shinasha, 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 Allah go Haned. You were born a Gen Z at the end of the century, sacred as new beginnings, blessed with the beauty way times have changed. Take the lead, Mijone Sky, a woman of today. Nijoni sky, hey way, when I look in your eyes, hey way, you bring the sun and the moon and the stars, we are related. Nijoni sky, hey way, I need in this chit, hey way, nanato fish, hey way, Tony Johnny, yeah. You bring the promise of a new day, like a sunrise in your own way. Everybody needs to know the promise. Know the promise. Choices every day. We need our air to breathe. You hold the future in your hand. Your hand. Sheena Sha, Sheena Sha, Sheena Sha, Allah Hako Hanen. Way up, hey, hey, ya. Allah Ahela Sha. Allah Ahela Sha. Allah Ahela. We are here, we are here, hey, hey, hey. We are here, we are here, hey, hey, hey. We are here, we are here, hey, hey, hey. We are here, we are here, hey, hey, hey. We are here, we are here, hey, hey, hey. We are here, we are here, hey, hey, hey. We are here, we are here, hey, hey, hey. We are here, we are here, hey, hey, hey. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you. So while we
Yeah, okay.
There we go. Thank you for that. So yeah, and we had a wonderful friend here. We're sitting outside watching with a pack of coyotes. I just want to add, thank you, Liz, who has been discussing through Crow Canyon, talking about how important it is that people are heard, understood, appreciated, and she thinks that we would feel harmony in our community here, and that's when it's happening. Exactly. So what we've done just now is looking at tradition of song, and then putting it into from traditional to contemporary. What we're going to do now is, if you have any comments or thoughts, please put that in the chat, and a lot of kudos with thank you and things. And if there's no discussion, what we'll do is, Liz, or you can moderate it, but we've got a 4-minute video of something we just released very currently, which kind of brings in what you do with Crow Canyon and things like that. Thank you.
That'd be wonderful.
All right, let's play it.
Well, did you want to add anything, Liz, or should we just go straight into that video of that new release?
It's called Voices of the People.
Yeah, let's see the video.
Yes,
Thank
my
you.
goodness.
Let's do it.
Thank you, Liz Benjamin on the back end. It's been very interesting. So just a little bit of this song. Do you want to talk about it, Tash?
No, go ahead.
So with this song here that we're going to just share with you, and just thinking about our connection back into the lands with traditional, with contemporary music that you just shared. This is a collaborating with a wonderful friend, G Precious, from the Archaeology Pueblo, and also Karina, catering. So each of us took a part, and it was looking at art as the solution. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the song. I'll just tee it up and then we'll come back in again.
Of the land, speak to me. Voices of the people, speak through me. We are from the earth, we are from the skies, nourished to grow and love with the water serpent. Return our innocence. We are a bouquet of colors behind a veil of gray. Return our innocence. Redeem our color of vibrance. We acknowledge the voices of the first people of the land.
We are the colors of the people,
living on this land,
walking together hand in hand.
creation on this land.
We are the colors of the people,
living on this land.
we must rise and come together.
Come together again.
Face the east, greet the sun. Look south to the little ones. West turn, share sacred words. See the north and say so long. Life on earth fades so fast. Art's the way to make it last. Voice together, prayers creation. And save our sacred past. We are the colors of the people,
Living on this land.
walking together hand in hand.
Creation on this land.
We are the colors of the people,
Living on this land.
we must rise and come together
again. I have landed inside a faith, sacred place I call home. Ceremonies in our song, creative arts, traditional ways, generations new and old see each other all as one. Polynesian spirits do. I am here. I see you.
We are the colors of the people,
Living on this land.
walking together hand in hand.
Creation on this land.
We are the colors of the people,
Living on this land.
we must rise and come together
again.
We are the hope of the people, etching our footprints in the sand. We are one, we are equal, rose together from beneath this land. See the beauty of the stars, bringing strength and hope to our hearts, the breath of life, watering earth. We come together as messengers. We are the sacred people beneath the wings of an eagle. We are all the human race, united we stand in this space.
We are the colors of the people,
Living on this land.
walking together hand in hand.
Creation on this land.
We are the colors of the people,
Living on this land.
we must rise and come together
again.
Ole whanua,
Come together again.
Ahead, if you mana hasa, the car, and Janeko.
kiung akimu kunta won't ha.
Come together again.
Yeah, thank you all. That was our latest collaboration that we did in Santa Fe to honor Art is the Solution. We gifted this song to the city of Santa Fe in honor of all the artists and the surrounding artists and reservations and pueblos all around, and including in Santa Fe. And we also, as indigenousways.org, our nonprofit, which our mission is to collaborate music and arts and bring people together and find platforms with accessibility as a main focus, we actually won Excellence Mayor's Award for Culture Connects. So that's something that we were able to perform with all the players and lots of people coming on the stage to represent Indigenous Ways, which is the nonprofit that is an offshoot and birthed from Indigie Femme to give back to community. So thank you all very much for having us. And Elena, thank you for your amazingness. Liz, thank you for your amazingness. And all of you are just so beautiful. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you both so much. And so at the beginning, when we were, before everybody joined us and we were talking about how there was some, sometimes there's questions, sometimes people are sitting in just like stunned appreciation. And I think that's what we've got going on right now. So Becky, if you have a question, I'll let you ask it. And then my question was going to be, would you play one more song before you go for us?
We absolutely can if you want.
But Becky, you go first.
Yeah, sure. I now have a new favorite Tosh and Terry song. So thank you very much. I love that song. It was good. It was very good. And how many albums have y'all put out so far?
We've actually just done 9, and the last album we did, which is called Just to Be, took home 3 awards. The first one, which Liz mentioned, the New Mexico Music Awards for Best Vocals, and we also got the NMMA Awards for, I think, the folk category, and then we also got the International Music Award for the Best Public Impact, and that was a bronze, whatever that means. So we took 3 awards for that last album. It's called Just to Be. You can find it on any platform. It's out there, thanks to Elena. She's our manager and puts the music out there in ways that I would not have a clue of how to do. There is a question about how many songs we have in language from Ryan S. How many of your songs are Navajo versus English, and what are the challenges to find audience for Navajo language music? That's really interesting you said that, because we're here at Joshua Tree Retreat in California, and we performed at the Noble Hall, and it was packed. And we started the concert with a Maori prayer song called Piripunu Tia, where Elena and I do a weaving of voices, and I actually learned some of the Maori language in order to be able to sing with Elena. She's got super powerful vocals, so sometimes feels a little intimidating to sing next to Elena, to be honest with you. She's pretty powerful. If anything, I'd love to hear Elena do a Maori song to take us out with, if you're all into that. Can we do like a 30-second, 45-second Maori song to take us out with?
Yeah, sure, if you leave your thing open. Did you want to say anything else?
Yes, I love you all. Thank you all for supporting Crow Canyon Archaeological Center and everything, these beautiful people, starting with Taylor's vision. This is the way it should be. Leave a succession in place to where something so beautiful doesn't have to go just because Taylor is no longer with us in the human form. She is certainly with us in the spirit form now. So thank you, Taylor, for all your work. Thank you. Blessings to all of you. I'm going to stop now.
Thank you,
Who's gonna
Tosh.
sing us a song?
Elena, thank you guys. Yeah.
And everybody check out the links in the chat. Elena put links in the chat. Check out Indigenous Ways, support Indigenous Ways, support all nonprofits. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. And on that beautiful note, thank you so much, Liz.
What do you name?
Thank you also, Benjamin on the back end, Rebecca, the Crow Canyon Archaeological Centre team. You know, as we go towards the end of the year, or you might be watching this in 2026, 2027, 2030, Liz put in the beginning the QR codes for Venmo, for PayPal. So if you are able to, please support this extraordinary non-profit so they can keep their programs going and the extraordinary things that they've been doing. So thank you so much for having us, and everyone that's been posting in the chat. I want to sing this song not only to Crow Canyon Archaeological Centre, but also to each and every one of you, and the many blessings, not only for having us. I know we're almost at the top of the hour here. This is called Piriponotia. Piriponotia, e roto wihina mahi, mahi tipuna, mahi wairua hoke, kia marangai, tēnei na o te iwi, mari. Ahue, te hona o, na hau e wha, o te motu, ke te ara, whakaro nui, o tātou e. Piriponotia, e roto wihina mahi, mahi tipuna, mahi wairua hoke, tia marangai, tēnei na o te iwi, mari. Ahue, te hona o, na hau e wha, o te motu, ke te ara, whakaro nui, o tātou e.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was incredible. I know Becky feels the same way, and everyone watching, we're just so blessed to have you come and do this for us. Thank you so much. And please come, open invitation. We would love to host you anytime. Here on
Becky,
campus.
let's get together, and Liz, let's get together, and let's stay connected, everyone. Be well, peace, blessings, and love all the way.
Thank you.
Peace and love.
Take care. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Bye.
Biga.